know how much of it recorded because this thing is full. The problem is she just wanted to pass the buck. After telling me the shit that she told me, she went out of her way to show that she's a fucking piece of shit. Fuck all of this. She wants to pass the buck. Pass me on to somebody else, just like everyone else. I can call this place, call that place, call this place, call that place. I gotta fucking set it up to have somebody fucking help me, but I gotta find somebody who's fucking sober and somebody who's got time. Fucking pieces of shit. Here's the thing. She made multiple excuses for this place. Oh, that ain't right. Now, if that's the place that I was supposed to... I'm running around like a chicken with my head cut off. I had to wait on her to call yesterday. Here's the thing. Here, hold on a second. This is just a few minutes ago. Oh, that ain't right. Of course, not all of it because ran out of memory. Saying I never followed up and I never got back to hold them and they didn't know how to get hold of me. Like, holy fuck, why am I running through all these fucking hoops with all these different fucking agencies? What the fuck? The same excuses over and over and over again. She's just gonna fucking repeat this shit. She doesn't stop for one moment to try to understand what the fuck I'm going through because she is wasting my fucking time and passing the buck. You didn't follow up, you didn't follow me. Jesus fucking Christ, lady! I gotta wait on you to fucking call. These calls are not fast calls. They don't take 2 minutes. And if I miss her call, it doesn't go anywhere. Meanwhile, she's trying to pass me on to this Tillamook place that doesn't help me with this. This is her job. Oh, that ain't right. All she wants to do is pass the buck. It's someone else's fucking job. Someone else's job. Someone else's job. Here's the thing. Here, hold on a second. Oh, that ain't right. You didn't follow up. You didn't follow up. What the fuck? Didn't follow up with who? Hold on a second. It took me 10 minutes just to get her to say the fucking name of the goddamn place. And finally she did. Thank goodness I was able to start a recording. They didn't know how to get a hold of me. I give all these places my fucking phone number. I'm told they will call me. When I gotta call them, well, how the fuck am I gonna call them when I'm supposed to be on a call with you? If I double schedule that shit, how the fuck is that supposed to work? Oh, that ain't right. And there's people passing me off until the next day. And the next day, and the next day, and the next day. And then I get 10 places all calling me at fucking once and 10 people all at once. Hold on a second. I can't do it that way. One at a fucking time. She's spending this whole fucking thing trying to pass me on to someone else. Oh, that ain't right. But you didn't follow up. They never heard back from you. They didn't know how to get a hold of you. Fucking 17 seconds. 17 seconds of fucking recording? It says 19 minutes and 52 seconds. I'm trying to find a pen. I gotta write the names of all these places down, and there's just so many of them, and I go back to all of them that I'm told to go to. So whatever the name of this place is. I gotta launch a complaint, I guess. Give me a second. I know I have a pen here.
Okay, well, regarding that situation, they have your phone number, so they're going to try to reach out to you. Okay?
What are they called, and what does that have to do with the stuff in the
And now she's saying they have my phone number and they're going to try to reach out to me. They didn't have my number. They didn't have my number. Why didn't you give them my fucking number? And now they magically have it? Why haven't they called if they have my number? Fucking A, Miss Prince.
I have to turn in crimes that were committed against me in Nebraska. I don't know if this...
You and I talked about you need to get a Medicaid application in.
Ma'am, I'm working on them.
Just keeps changing the subject. Just keeps changing the subject. I jumped through all the hoops to fill out the paperwork, but I'm still being abused in that period of time. I will be abused until I have to fucking move again. And that will be before I get anything fucking established. Because no mandated reporter is going to do their fucking job unless someone makes the call with me. When I had somebody with me and she knew it, I had to go set up my fucking computer somewhere and get someone to make the call with me. This lady knew it. She knew that I spent all afternoon doing that. She never called back. She left a 16-second message saying, oh, well, I got to do this and this. I'll call you back. Fucking A. So now I got to hurry up and wait on your ass all day, literally all day long. I put aside every goddamn thing that I had going on yesterday. Set aside all of it to try to get this done with this woman. Here's the thing, she's telling me I got to get another application in for Medicaid. Holy fuck, I'm jumping through these hoops. There should have been somebody to help me from the start. Taking advantage of at-risk adults is not fucking okay. But that is what our government does. Here in Oregon, in Nebraska, in Tennessee, in Virginia, in Colorado. The grass is not fucking green anywhere, America. Your dream is dead.
All of that, I don't have any assistance with that. Having a Medicaid application in does not get my creditors turned in. That's what this mandated reporter stuff is all important about.
I'm aware of that. But one thing that you and I talked about is that you have an application in for food stamps, but you don't really have an application in for Medicaid.
Ma'am, I'm going through
both
all
at the
of
same
these
time.
services. I've gone to a whole bunch of services. Now, what's the name of this service that you were telling me about that I'm supposed to be going through?
Okay, well, they should be able to help you.
What's the name of it?
It's called Tillamook Senior and Disability Services.
Yes, I've already been in contact with them. That's about getting my Medicaid. I don't understand what going through all of these other hoops, why I've jumped through these hoops for 6 years for them to only do me harm. I mean, all this is doing is eating up my time and eating up my money to hurry up and wait. I had a lady who was there yesterday with me, who waited with me for a good long while so that she could make the call with me so that I wouldn't have to talk to you guys alone.
Okay, so you're saying that this Tillamook Senior and Disability Services is working with you?
Is that the Department of Health and Human Services here?
it's a agency that works with Health and Human Services.
Well, then I have no idea. I know that they have the Aging and Disability Office here, but that's through the Department of Health and Human Services.
I got hundreds of phone numbers.
So
They're all...
right now, the only thing you want to have done with me is to have us get a hold of the hotline so that you can report all the different services that did not help you in Nebraska.
No, ma'am, that's not it. I have to report actual abuse that has been ongoing and those services that did not help. That's the thing about mandated reporting, is that when nobody takes it seriously, then it results in victims who are just continually victimized and forced to move.
But that would be us, that would be me, and you can do this too, making a report to the abuse and neglect hotline here in Nebraska.
Yes, ma'am, and I have had to do all of that alone. I've got a whole bunch of phone calls of me doing that.
Okay, well, yesterday you didn't want me to call this because you needed to pull up information on your computer.
No, it wasn't that I didn't want you to call me.
See, that's the thing, is she'll paraphrase it into whatever she can twist it into to make it okay that she was a lazy piece of shit who didn't follow through. We had an appointment. It's not easy for a broke person to get all this stuff together and fucking do the shit that's needed for an appointment like this. Meanwhile, she's given me no way to send her the fucking evidence. And yes, I still have to have somebody help me to send that evidence, but I have to find out who it is that I need to fucking go through to get that sent in. And I still have to have civilian fucking oversight. It doesn't matter what fucking agency I go to, I have to have civilian oversight. With people having their own families and their own problems, I have to hurry up and wait on them. If I was fucking family, I would possibly be a priority in someone's life. Maybe. But none of these people who offered to help me and actually put an effort towards it, none of them are actual family. None of them. My little sister, shit, she said that she would help me, but then, of course, what did it take? A lot of fucking money. And me having to fucking leave state because of safety issues, that $1,800 and something bucks was supposed to be for her to help me.
Yesterday, and you also left a message on my answering machine saying that you were going to get back a hold of me. I had to go get somebody to be there and present when I was talking to you guys, somebody who was actually able to see some of that and knew what was going on. And I got the lady there, and I waited for you to call back. She intentionally called me when she was hoping to catch me alone. She knows I live in a car. She knows it takes a while to get someone to go in with me. And it's not just wasting my time, it's also wasting theirs. What this lady is doing is classic passing the buck. Trying to wipe her hands of her responsibilities. Now, as far as the crimes that were committed, yeah, I had the computer there right in front of me yesterday. She was supposed to call me back. We were supposed to make the call together. That was the plan. She did not follow through. And then she wants to pass it on to me. You didn't want to make the call. No. It's not that I didn't want to make the call. It's that I had to go get somebody to make the call with me who was a fucking civilian because you got a government check. You're not going to lift a goddamn finger to actually help turn in these fucking crimes. You're not going to look at the evidence, which means somebody has to look at it and fucking verify it and make the call with me, because this mentally ill bullshit is fucking bullshit. You think this is a figment of my imagination? No. That Bill Jensen feller being a fucking douchebagger. What the hell's that about? I don't fucking know that guy. Never did shit to him. Matter of fact, I never did shit to Natalie. And that's what all this shit is over. You pretend that I got rights that I don't, and if you don't look, Don't give me a way to fucking contact you. It's all my fault, right? When I had to go and do things so that I could set it up to have the fucking call that I had to make with her. She called me at fucking 7 o'clock in the fucking morning yesterday. 7 o'clock in the morning after I've been dealing with fucking Lewis all night. Last night, Lewis was in my vehicle at like 2:45. Night before last, he was there at like 3 a.m. No, I don't get hardly any fucking sleep because of shit like that. Lewis was going to help me, and his wife was going to help me, and she can't help me because she's busy babysitting him. There's a reason I set up an appointment. They didn't have my number. Then they did. Then they, like, come on. Stop playing fucking head games with me. And don't have me waste all of my fucking time waiting on you to fucking call and keep your word. And then put it off on somebody else. Not fucking okay. Megan Mistigators didn't like that either. Dual County did the shit they were doing so they could pass the buck on to someone else.
She eventually had to leave. Okay, so what do you want to do at this point?
No fucking clue. What, to set it up again? We're to have nothing to happen?
I don't know what to do at this point. I know that I need
busy
to
playing fucking head game.
I need somebody here on this end with me that can verify this stuff when I'm making the calls. Well, my suggestion is...
If this is an agency I've already gone to, they have my number. Now, the aging and disability place for the social services, she's telling me this place is some different place. So, all right, what's this different place? And that's something the care was going to help me with. Of course, she was there yesterday to help me with that and to help me with this. But this is the fucking priority, turning in the crimes and getting a stop put to them. However, I can't do it by myself. It will be blown off, and I will require an act of God to get any of their fucking evidence. Evidence of their wrongdoing is in their own paperwork. Now, there's a lot of situations where I got that act of God paperwork. It was a matter of somebody being honest about where I needed to go. When somebody told me where I needed to go and instead of telling me this act of God bullshit, things turned out better.
Anybody that you report any of this stuff to and it's related to Nebraska or any other state, they can get that information to those agencies. Ma'am, they haven't been. I have reporting after reporting of all of the places that I go to saying it's at a jurisdiction, they can't do anything about it, and I just need to let it go. The fact is, I have no money because of this stuff that they just want to let go. I am permanently physically disabled because of this stuff they want me to just let go. I cannot take care of myself. I have to have help getting up a set of stairs. I have to use a handrail. I literally can't go up the stairs without them. Okay, so did you ever get your SSI restarted with Social Security? I did. Okay, so you got that done. Okay. Yes, ma'am. I've been on top of it. That's the thing. For 6 years, the problem is all these mandated reporters saying, oh, well, it's this person's job and it's that person's job. And the way that I'm treated when I don't have somebody who's there who doesn't get a government check, no offense, but it's not taken seriously unless...
They have my number, but they don't call because they don't have my number, right? Let's back this up just a little bit.
Unless somebody else is there. Okay, so I give you the number to the Nebraska the neglect hotline. When your friend is with you and you
Yes, I have that phone number. The next thing about going through all of these different services is that every single one of these places, I was told, hey, you need to turn it into these people for 6 years. I still haven't found who it is that's supposed to help me with this. I'm disabled. I can't do these things for myself, and telling me to call more people to blow me off because I'm disabled is immoral. Someone needs to get actively involved. I don't understand why it is that I keep making these calls and being blown off. I don't have any actual friends. I've got people that I barely know at this point, all because of the abuse of Natalie Bollinger. I need actual help.
The actual help, I believe, is with that Tillamook Senior and Disability Services. That's an actual agency that should be able to help you.
Pass the
I
buck.
want to explain to you, it's not a lack of follow-up with any of these places. It's a lack of help, and it's a lack of being informed, and I have given my number out to every one of these services. For them to make excuse after excuse, they have my number. If they're supposed to be working with me, they have my number. Which means they have made no effort to contact me. And that's the problem, is that I have to call 500, literally 500 different places through the course of the last 6 years for each of them to do exactly.
I had to, and this is a small one. In Chapel, Nebraska, I had to call almost 100 different services. In Tacoma, Washington, I called no less than 30 different services for me to get the runaround. This ain't a joke. All of these services, where is our money that's supposed to help out the homeless? It's going to these services. Hundreds of independent services that are supposed to help us that tell us it's not their job. Who do I turn it the fuck into? Now she's going to tell me these people here are going to help. That's what I heard from the last place. I was told, hey, anybody who works for the state of Nebraska, anybody who works for the state, whether they be road crew or anyone else, you should be able to turn it into them. Well, the fact is, state of Nebraska, everybody is a mandated reporter. And how is it that you're going to be able to actually get this stuff turned in when she keeps repeating herself over and over and over and over again? That antagonizes the situation, and she knows exactly what she's doing at that point. This is not fucking okay. My predator's got all sorts of help. I don't know how to explain to you how much fucking hell I go through on a daily fucking basis, trying to jump through fucking hoops to make other people happy so they will fucking help me. Hell, my public pretender in Arapahoe County, Colorado, she wanted a picture that I drew. No, you're not allowed to ask for fucking payment. I gave her the picture. If she accepted the payment, she broke the law. There's also evidence on the back of that picture. It's got some names on it that are pretty fucking important. It's about the abuse there in Arapahoe County Jail. I'm gonna start yelling a lot in here. Like she just starts playing word games, and when they catch you alone, this is what they do. When you have somebody there with you, these people aren't gonna call you. They're gonna try to catch you alone, because then they can make any excuse and play fucking word games and fucking antagonize the goddamn situation.
Exactly the same thing and put me off to someone else. I can't do this. I am overwhelmed and I am having fucking meltdowns. I can't handle this. I cannot
didn't actually try to do anything.
Make a report of abuse and neglect. I have no details from you.
I'm trying to work with you to get that. That's the point. I am trying to work with you to get that to you. That is what I've been trying to do for the last 6 years, is get this evidence to someone.
When that person is helping you there, and you guys have all the information, you have that 800 number to call, make the report, and give them all the details. Okay? It doesn't have to go through me. It can go directly to that unit. Okay?
It's the same thing I heard by you guys. This is a lot of crimes that were committed against me, a whole bunch of them. And they all prevent me from doing the things that I'm being asked to do. Do you not understand that it takes me a lot of time to have to drive around to these places? It takes money to pay for that gas. If I have to use the internet somewhere, I have to try to find a place where it's okay for me to even speak in the building. As far as the stuff that I'm going through, the stuff that I have to report, most of it is stuff that I can't do in a public library. It's stuff that I can't do in a Starbucks. I have to pay people a shit ton of money in order to be able to utilize some room in the house so that I can sit down and do that. My disability money is not enough to even live on, and I have to get a stop put to this abuse and to this forced homelessness. I didn't kill anybody. I should have never been forced into this. I was the one who was stolen from. I was the one who was beaten. I was the one who was stalked. And I have to continue to endure that to this day. I am overwhelmed. That's why I try to show somebody in person. Do you have any idea how much extra work it is for somebody who can't do this stuff on the internet? I can't do this on the internet. I'm not capable. I have paid so much money for people to help me with that, to teach me how to do that so I can wipe my own ass. And here I am, 6 years later, I've spent literally thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. And it all goes down the tubes because apparently I'm not intelligent enough, regardless of the fact that I got an IQ of 172. My disabilities make it so that I'm apparently not intelligent enough to know what the hell's going on. And then because I'm intelligent, apparently I'm not disabled enough for the rights of a disabled person. Well, I'm told to make call after call after call that goes nowhere because I have to make it alone. I keep getting told to go to police. A homeless white male going to the police, especially if he is disabled, especially if he is being abused. That is a free target for them to throw in jail and make a bunch of money off the taxpayers. And this isn't some crazy conspiracy theory. It happens every day.
And it gets people killed.
I'm tired of being abused by law enforcement. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of being told I have to go to these places and going there and spending all the money for them to say that's not what they do, I need to go somewhere else. I'm tired of going to the police and having them tell me I gotta go to mental health. I'm tired of going to mental health and having them tell me I need to go to the police. The number of times that I've been physically assaulted in the last 6 years is definitely not okay. Now, I have all of my evidence buried under a mountain, but I live in it. My car is my house. I got food in here. I got clothes in here. I got stuff to keep me warm, stuff to make sure I don't freeze to death. But this is not a good situation. There is no place where I am allowed to stop and rest. I am constantly on the move, constantly being told, you can't stay here, you can't stay here, you can't park here, you can't park here, you can't park here. This is tell them to jump through a bunch of hoops. I can't run. I literally cannot run. My physical disabilities prevented most of the things that I was able to do before I hurt my back. I'm not able to do now because of physical abuse and a lot of psychological trauma and because of financial abuse. Now, I've tried to call these places. The problem is not having somebody in person. Now, this lady in person who's willing to help me, she's got a family. She's not exactly a rich person, and she has to take care of her own family. She's the person who does all of the paperwork for that family to help them out. That's her family. She has to take care of them first. For her to take 3.5 hours out of her day yesterday to sit with me, to try to look at evidence and to try to make the call with me. Like, I didn't understand why it is that after waiting for that call, you called up and you left a 16-second message on my answering machine. So I was on 101, so I couldn't just pull over. So I had to go find a place to park, and then I called back. But I don't have your extension number. I don't have any of that.
No email, no way to send her anything.
Like I was waiting for you to call back. I went and paid for coffee, and I had somebody who was sitting there and we were waiting.
All these calls I gotta make. I have to make them alone. If I have to make 30 calls in a week, and I find somebody for 3 hours for one of those calls, and it's hurry up and wait because it's an important call. And we hurry up and wait, and we hurry up and wait, and we hurry up and wait, and this is what happens every fucking time. Why are you wasting my fucking time? This lady wasn't interested in hearing details. She was interested in passing the fucking buck. Any fucking excuse. Hopefully it takes less than 20 minutes for my Windows to defog. I don't think you understand that all of these places that I've gone to have already told me they can't do it. I'm in the wrong state, and I haven't reported. I haven't stated that. As far as this place, it's not the government office, the Forestry Service office. It's the Aging and Disability here. That's not a service. That's the Department of Health and Human Services itself. That's a government agency and a government office. They've already told me, and I've already reported them telling me that they can't do that. I'm in the wrong jurisdiction. I'm in I'm in Oregon. They told me the laws were different in all these different places. Well, they're really not.
There's nothing I can do here except get you in contact with the right agencies. I have no power to do anything.
You do.
So I'm kind of in the same boat. I can only give you the phone numbers to the agencies that I believe
ask the question, who do I call? I don't know. I've called everybody, and they've all told me it's not their job, while other agencies tell me it's not their job, it's somebody else's job. These agencies need to call with me. The reason that all of these different places are getting away with doing this, despite the fact that every client that goes in there, they tell the same crap. They tell you, hey, it's not our job. You need to go to this other service. You go to that other service, but that first service doesn't make the call with you. So then when the other service says, no, that's not our job, you go back to the first service and you say, hey, they say it's not their job. Oh, no, it is their job. Well, if it's not their job, I don't know what to tell you. You know, when you're being victimized, that doesn't work. That's why I tried to set it up to make a phone call, because I have communication issues, especially when I am overwhelmed. And this situation with you is getting extremely overwhelming, because I literally, do you have any idea how many times in the last 6 years I have sat down with people waiting on a call or making phone calls over and over and over again to try to figure out what extension it is that this person might possibly be on a generalized government phone number? Like, what am I supposed to do? You tell me to get a hold of this place, and they can't do nothing. You tell me you haven't seen any. You know, I don't even have an email address to send you anything. And that's the thing.
But here's how it started. Started with a decent phone call to another lady who told me that this lady would help. I recorded the phone calls. Goddamn right, I'm frustrated. A man is not allowed to be frustrated, though. We're not allowed. A man is expected to just man up because we got white privilege or some bullshit. I don't make $49,000 a year, folks.
The thing is that yesterday I had somebody there with me in person. Sitting there with me in person, I had a place to sit down and work on this. I had my computer set up in front of me, and although it wasn't working too good, I did have access to an electrical outlet so that I could do that.
Okay, well, if you get with that person again, you have the phone number to contact the abuse and neglect hotline. And there's nothing that I can do for you.
There is, you're a mandated reporter. I told you about the abuse in the state of Nebraska. That is enough to make your information off.
I have no details. You said it's on your computer.
And if she would stop, she could hear the details. And there is where it stopped. It was probably about another 10 or 15 minutes worth of same bullshit. How am I supposed to get any details when I set it up so that I could have all of the details right there in fucking front of me when we made the call yesterday? But it never happened. So now I gotta turn her in. That's the thing, is that I'm making all of the fucking efforts. I am going fucking crazy doing this shit. This is inhumane. She was supposed to have a call with me to fucking go through the details. And I did explain details, and that's the problem with me having to make the fucking call alone. Always alone. If I get someone to make the call with me, they won't fucking answer. But if I do get them on the phone, with somebody else on the phone with me, they're a lot more likely to do something. I didn't get my disability money until I had somebody there with me. I didn't get housing until I had someone there with me.
And when they thought it was all fine and dandy after that, and I'm trying to tell them about the abusive situation that I'm in, hey, yeah, sure, it's your friend who's the fucking housing lady, Brenda Dickinson. I get that Cindy Taylor is your fucking friend. I get that you don't want to tell on your fucking friend. Well, it's not my fucking fault. Brenda Dickinson went in with me before Natalie was killed to help me to get housing. She did. That was before Natalie was killed. That was to help me get housing, not to help me turn in my fucking predators. And when Cindy Taylor became one of my predators, well, Brenda Dickinson wasn't going to do shit about it. She was going to look the other fucking way and make any goddamn excuse, just like that dumb cunt I just spoke with on the phone. Like, she didn't give a fuck. We set it up so that I could do that yesterday with her and have actual civilian oversight. This is how it goes when it's just me. Usually I'm a lot nicer, but you guys won't watch those videos or listen to those, will you? It's not entertainment. It's fun to laugh at me and fucking point and go, ha ha ha. It's funny to fucking threaten and harass me, isn't it? You fucking sick pieces of shit. And by the way, I did go into a lot of fucking details with that lady. I got that phone call recorded too. It's recorded on my clandestine audio recording device, which means I have to go to a place where I can plug in the fucking computer. I need help! Call this place, call that place. Call them with me. When they tell me it's not their fucking job, I want you on the goddamn phone. When this place that you are shoving me onto tells me it is not their job, I want you to fucking hear it. Keep your fucking appointments, you pieces of shit. The problem is that if you have to go in alone, they're going to talk over you. If you go in with somebody else, they'll probably still try talking over you, but that other person there is going to tone down their illegal activities quite a bit. They're going to feel less liberal about violating your fucking rights, which is the whole point in having an at-risk adult, having someone there with them in fucking person. If that person doesn't even know what the fuck is going on, that's fucking hell too. Because then they just sit there twiddling their thumbs. It doesn't matter that you tried explaining it to them. It doesn't matter that you paid them to look at evidence and verify it. They never looked. Sure, they got paid. They didn't do the fucking job. I can't tell you the names and dates of every fucking crime that was committed against me. There is no fucking way. But I can scroll through and I can find it. the lady not leaving me a contact number, not leaving me an email address. I mean, I got to call a generalized fucking number. And then she says I didn't give her any details. How can I? We set it up so that she could make the call to the police with me yesterday. I waited all afternoon for that dumb cunt. And not just me. Fuck this goddamn country and fuck everyone in it. Think it's hard for you to find time? It's hard for me to find the time and the money to keep on doing this for nothing to fucking happen. People are fucking dead and nobody's taking this shit seriously. You treat me like I'm a bad fucking person for trying to get help. This is not fucking help. This is a waste of fucking time. It's a waste of money. I can't survive on what I get paid a month. Sorry, I can't live on it. I can survive. Same as a kid in the system who's fucking raped every day can survive. It's not a life. It's definitely understandable why that kid wants to fucking die. I'm so fucking disgusted with these people, and I'm disgusted with you. It don't take a rocket scientist to figure out what speaking out is. Good to be radio. Thanks for coming to visit. Stay out of trouble or don't get caught. Remember, you are your brother's keeper and no victim left behind.